one of the challenges we kind of talked about underneath watering the plant, how to access the bottom of the plant. I know a lot of people who have challenges accessing the top part of the plant as well. Maybe they're doing the scrog technique in a grow tent, for example, right? And kind of reaching over might be a little bit difficult. Do you have any tips for kind of accessing the plant all around? Is there any methods that you use to kind of make things easier for you to access both the middle and back part of the plant?
Yeah. Before I set my space up or set up any scrog in any space, I make sure that you have 3 sides of access always. You don't need 4, you just need 3, because from the sides you can work on the back, right? So that's one thing that I would tell people for sure is make sure 100% you have 3 points of access on all 3 sides. You can't do it in a tent that has one front door. That's so hard because you got to reach over from your back. That's going to break your back after a while, like reaching in like that. So you just got to think about like your situation and your space, and you got to think about tucking and defoliating. And then like I'm saying, think about it before you start your grow. You got to vision your plants like doing the best they can, and just vision the big huge flowering room in your little tent. Just be like, okay, like I gotta get back there to trim those leaves off. Then try to do it if you just have a single door tent. I bet it'll be hard. So yeah, just make sure you have access. If you're the kind of person that can't get on the ground, because I grow a lot of my scrogs like right on the ground. I don't know why. I just always learned that way, and I just stick to it. But at the same time, my season 1 of scrog school, I did it on platforms. My room right here was like a 20-foot long table with I think I had like 8 5-gallon pots under it, and I filled the whole table full of colas. It was pretty wild actually. And it was a platform scrog, so I could just walk around. I didn't have to bend over to like tuck or work on my canopy. It was just perfectly right there for me. It was really nice, a platform scrog. And so you can build your platform to height for your wheelchair. If you're like in a wheelchair, you can wheel around and have the platform built right to your chest height. Just work on your plants. Accessibility is key. So yeah, you want 3 sides no matter what, and you want to be able to kind of get underneath your frame as well a little bit to defoliate underneath the screen as well. So just make sure you have access to get underneath everything, and just make sure you can reach to your whole screen before you start growing on it.
When are you going to do the Mission Impossible, bro? Come on, you got to get a rig set up so you could just...
Dude, I would love that. Scrog school if you come just dropping in and then Titty Cam sees it from up top. Oh man, dude!
Like, I think you know what? I think one of my Scrog Nation dudes had that in his closet or something. I think he did have a system like that where he had a harness on his ceiling, and he was able to like put a little harness on, and he would go in there like that. I'm not even lying. I'm not even kidding.
Reminds me of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, going over the grass looking for the kids.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna try to find this guy, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. Classic. And you'd be like, "Oh my god, he's right. It's crazy."
He's not like one of those dudes who does hooks in his back and hangs. You ever seen that?
Yeah, like 2x4s.
Yeah, and then anybody's hanging and gardening though.
Ew.
It's talent.
I think that's some really good tips. Some really good tips with as far as accessing from the 3 different sides at least. Mm-hmm. I did want to bring up a cool, innovative thing that I saw, and I'm sure you're familiar with it. Is the Instagram user Hazy Susan Scrogger?
Oh yeah.
So got to give a shout out to them. Yeah. It was really cool seeing their setup to where they're in a grow tent and they created a circle scrog, right? So it's like that supports double net, and it's on a Lazy Susan. So it's like a rotating tray. So they're able to actually just rotate that whole tray and access their plants that way. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I think I'd mention that one.
Yeah, I should have gave him a shout out there for sure, because he's one of my main bros that fully gapped out. But that's amazing. He has like a Hazy Susan, and the thing just spins around. He can defoliate, water the plants. Everything is so awesome.
This FTS clip was brought to you by AC Infinity, leaders in garden innovation. Use discount code TheStash15 at checkout to save some money on your order.
From the Stash Podcast.